Not at all. You're good. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I've noticed. I mean, it's okay though. It's okay. Just keep trying. How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do? Round eyes suck. I said round, not brown. Unless you're just saying that. Then you said no mutual friends. What you gonna do when you can't say no? When it feels to the show, but I really need to know when. How you gonna act? How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? No, 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 no. Oh, I made a mistake. Made a mistake. Emotion. Oh, I meant boo boo. I shall be back with corrector. that she wants? Tell me what is it that she needs? She hear about that brand new Benz you just bought for me. Y'all didn't have the kids, didn't share no mutual friends. You told me that she turned trick when y'all broke up in '96. What you gonna do when you can't say no? When I'm to show where I really need to know it. How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? That hurts. Now we pull out the baby sponges. The baby sponge. Didn't share no mutual friends. Yes, why? You don't want me to? You want me to give up on it? Oh, okay. How so? Got it. Hello, how are you? Better, I guess. No, why? No, maybe in the next few weeks though. We'll see. Uh-huh. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Why is this one so splotchy? You know what? I'll do this. How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do? What you gonna do back? What you gonna do when you can't say no? When the feelings start to show, but I really need to know it. How you gonna act? What you gonna do when she wants you back? is it that she wants? Tell me what is it that she needs? And I'm nothing I need that.
Uh-huh.
Was it good?
Wasn't anything special. I had a feeling you'd say something along those lines.
You just love for me.
This is horrendous. improved upon. I was wondering. I wanted to know. So thank you for sharing. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight if I don't know if class is done. Pooped. I don't know. That reminds me of so my brother and sister-in-law, they got a new puppy, and it's a Australian Shepherd puppy, and she has like this big bowling ball belly thing going on, and she's adorable. She's very sweet, very obedient, and she already knows her name, and she's like 3 months old, so that's impressive. But she has the biggest poops, and they're green, and they smell horrible. And it's like, she's the cleanest, cutest little, nicest dog. But she's raunchy. She's just nasty. But I still like her. It's just funny. I don't know. Let me be right back. Well, interesting. Alright, let me do the mascara. Even though I really should be cleaning this up and doing better on it, I should probably do that real quick. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Nice, nice.
You just bought for me. Y'all didn't have no kids. Didn't share no mutual friends. Ain't no need to be 96.
One of my eyes must be more hooded than the other because it's like one eye looks all pigmented and dark and the other eye is like not quite. I'm trying. It's just hard. Oh my god. I should have known you were gonna say something like that. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I did pretty okay. Okay, now mascara.
I woke up in 96. How you gonna have love? What you gonna do? What you want to have? Tell me what is it that you need?
Don't tell nobody. But I stole my sister's mascara and eyeliner for this. Because she's the only one with black. Uh-huh. Shoot. Got some right there. Alright, now the lashes. The 3 pairs I bought. Ha ha! Oh, I already cut a pair of them. So now they're all trimmed down, and the top pair I trimmed down. So. I mean, unless I should go full with them. Maybe I'll go full lashes. I think they're just slightly too long for my eyes, so we just trim them a little bit on the corner. Tell me what is it that she needs? Does
you hear about the things that you just bought for me? Attention on each one. And I'm not on me. You need to know it. How you gonna act, how you gonna handle it? What you gonna do, what you gonna do right?
Oh, let me see. A little bit. This is fun. This is a fun look. I like it. It's just very hard to do. It's a lot of layering. Now I have to figure out the rest I'm gonna do with it. Mm-hmm. Weren't we talking to somebody the other day about New York pizza? I think we were talking to someone, but I can't remember who. What's that? I've never heard of that. You want to send me a picture of it? So I can see what it is? Hi. Don't look at my lips. Don't look at my lips. They're not done. Don't look. Don't look. I promise it's a process. Oh my god. Go back in there. Go back in there. Oh, shoot. Let me get on the chat so I can see it. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, no. It's open. It's open. Okay. I've never seen those. Those look good. Don't Reese's have peanut butter, though? Get back in there. I woke up in 96. What you gonna do when you can't say no? Wants to show up, there's no. How you gonna do that? What you gonna do when she wants you back? Let it all be. I never knew what I was missing. Did you hear my question, Classy? Oh, wait, never mind. You answered me. Never mind. But I'm pretty sure the peanut butter adds a lot of calories. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I can't wait to show my sister. She's gonna be like, She's gonna be like, that's not horrible. No, you answered me about the peanut butter though. What is it? I'm a little confused. Or these. Uh-huh. Interesting. Now if I can just find my brown eyeliner, that would be really helpful. I've shown y'all my knife, right? That I carry with me. Oh, here's my eyeliner. I'm an idiot. Can't believe I left that there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the hair. I remember when I was watching, not Gypsy Weddings. It was like something like that. It was something along those lines, and I was watching it with my sister, and we were just cracking up the whole time because it was so just goofy everything. And then we were watching Say Yes to the Dress for a little while. It was hilarious. I don't know, maybe. Which Barbie show? You're talking about the Barbie Life in the Dream House, right? That one is a good one. You have to watch it. I think you'd enjoy it. It's very random. Aww, that's cute. That's cute, though. I wish my brother had watched it with us. He just wasn't into doing stuff with us, so we never really did anything with him. I think the only thing we got along with him on was My Little Pony and Rainbow Dash. It was only because he had a crush on Rainbow Dash, though. He was like, oh my god, though, if I was a My Little Pony, I would be Rainbow Dash. He was like, that's me. That's who I am. He said, she's so cool. No. Rainbow Dash is just a sporty one. Let me go show this to my sister real quick. I want to get her commendation on it. Or commentary. Whichever one she provides to me. So I'll be right back. Let me go show my sister. Bro. Okay, I'm back. She was like, where did you get that stuff? She's like, what were you using? She was like, did you use my palette? I was like, no, I took your eyeliner and your mascara. But yeah, I think she liked it. I like my eyes, that looks fun. Just wish I woke up and my eyes looked like that. Can't I just have naturally have fluttery eyelashes and everything? It actually kind of makes my eyes look nice though. That's what I saw in the picture, was the girl had blue eyes. And I was like, it looks really flattering on her though. I'll show you the original look. The original look was... So it was white, pink, black. And I know you can't really tell, but there is some pink there. But it's because of the lighting. Man, some of these beauty filters on Instagram are just kind of crazy. Like, they make you look like somebody else. I'm like... They make me feel like my nose is huge. What? What does that mean? Not for me, you didn't know the first. And I never know, and I honey. You didn't answer my question. What does someone who looks like... Wait. How does someone look like they own white chocolate chips? Do I look like I own white chocolate chips? Explain yourself. Ah. I don't know how to... Feels so weird trying to make a post with my face in it. Like, I guess when it's the clips and stuff, it's fine, but it's like actually making a post with my face in it intentionally is very weird. Mm-hmm. Is there anything good at Target? You get your white chocolate at Target, not like at Walmart or something? That's something Y2K I have. And then I have Where Are You? There's skinny scarf. Oh my gosh. This feels super crazy. My mom actually got this for me. She was like, she saw it and she was like, I just think that would be perfect for you. The fiddler hats. It's a baker hat, fiddler hat, all kinds of hats. Let me go show my sister with everything on. Interesting, interesting. Let's just give me gummy bears. Is that touching up my skin? I don't think so. I hope not. I hope not. Please don't. Hold on. Can you resend it, please? Thank you. Interesting. Are you making fun of my glasses? I know, but still. I know. I'm just saying. I feel like if I have the makeup brush in it, they'll be like, okay, I was doing makeup, okay? I don't know how to make a post to save my life. Pose all crazy. But I have no idea what to do. It's very off-putting. Do you actually want to cosplay Waldo? Like, seriously? Waldo has a cane. No, he doesn't. He has the red striped shirt, the hat, and the glasses. Really? Hide the bra straps.
do when you can't say no? When you feel such a show, really need to know it. How you gonna, what you gonna do when she wants you back? All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. No worries. Thank you. Hello. I don't know why I thought you said Silas for a second. Hello. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, how are you doing today? What do I call you? What do I call you? And I said Silas. Sylus. It's. It is not the same. Do you know who Silas is? Silas. Do you know who that is? Yeah. It's... If you looked it up, I'm sure you'd understand what I'm talking about. Because it's like trending very much right now, so... Okay. And I'm not saying it because I'm involved in it. I'm just saying it because I know it. I've come across it. So I'm aware of what it is. Not that I'm into it. Involved in it. That's what I mean. Sylus. I think. Or it's AS. I think it's US. It's not far from that. No, Hold on. I don't know what it's exactly, who he's exactly from. Opened up her eyes and thought, oh, what a morning. That's not who it is. That's not who it is. No. It's Love in Deep Space. It's I had to look it up to see what it was from. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's just what I thought your name said. I was like, who am I talking to? Because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see you. Clearly, I have to kind of squint to see. But... Sorry. What? Just gone, opened up her eyes and thought, oh, what a morning. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's when you know it's Guy talking. Well, what is flashing in her eyes? She's going to catch ya. All that she wants. Can you send it to me again? I'm sorry, I was off of it. It says it's unavailable. Okay.
Beware what is flashing in her eyes. She's gone to get you. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, boy. All that she wants is another baby. Hey. Na 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 na.
In my free time. In the shower. Not really as anything. No! Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't tease. Don't. Oh. Well, I do art. I do art. If you check out my Instagram, I do a lot of art. So, digital art especially. Hold on. Drop some stuff. No, it is not that. It's not that good. Oh, I'll let you meet him. I'll let you meet him. This is him. Look at his eyes. But I sleep on him. He's my pillow. Hello. Ain't he adorable? He's super comfy to sleep on. Yes. That's crazy though. That does sound like a song. There's a black back. But yeah, this is him.
What is flashing in her eyes? She's gone to get you.
Yeah, he's super smushy. Super smushy. He helps because I have a lot of back problems, so it's like I don't really lay on a pillow, but it's like he kind of smushes down. So he's really comfy to lay on. Yes, look at him. Eee! He's so ugly. So ugly. I like ugly things. They're cute. They're the best things. Let me put him back. I can let you meet my monkey. My little monkey. My monkey. Hello. This one has an ugly name, Foster. What? What? I do have a few other ugly things though, so let me just get them real quick. I have my ugly chicken. It's very ugly. There's not a seahorse, but there's this. My bear. My tiny headed bear. Ain't he adorable? No, he's mine. He's mine. This is mine. Yes, absolutely. But you can probably find him on like Temu or, I mean, where I got him was on Temu, but he's not there anymore, so you're lost. My game. But yes, he's mine. But also, thank you. No, there is not. I will show you. I will show you. It's just a horse. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought so. I have my other horse head that I decorated. I'll show you, I'll show you. Just let me put my chair in so I have room to carry it. This is my other horse head that I decorated. So. What? Yes. I know, it's awesome. I love it. I love it. I never want to part with it. Out of all my possessions, that one might be the most I'm attached to. From a distance, from a distance. Oh. Hmm. Good. Eve. And it goes with the whole look, doesn't it? That'd be a good outfit idea. Anyways, unrelated. But, yes. What do you mean? I might have to search it now. Oh my gosh. I don't know. You mean from Narnia? Are you talking about? Is that who you're talking about? Because I searched it and that's what I got. Okay, okay. I'll take it because it wasn't dirty. I'll take it. And she's cute. She's cute. So I can live with that. Looking up who Lucy the Third is. That's cute though. That's cute though. Ooh. What? 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 What did I do? I'm confused. Did I do something? That just answered the question. Just. Very interesting. Very interesting. What does that mean? Excuse me? That's a new one. Sliced apples is just crazy. Interesting. No. If you're gonna get banned, I'll say it. I'll give you. I give extra chances. I give extra chances for first-time visitors, but You break my rules a couple times, then yes. But don't push it, or else I will ban you then. Just a soft one. Just a soft one. Yes. I don't not have a sense of humor, I just... I need to work on it. I know. I don't mean to refuse to. I just forget. I almost made one the other day when I was drawing. And then I forgot. Oh, really? You stream? I'll go stalk you. Oh. There's nothing there. So, you gonna clarify? Are you on Instagram? Oh, okay, okay. I do kind of say I am the boss of this stream. So, you're here on my territory and my community, so... Uh-huh. Where? Where? Oh my gosh, this? It's an eyelash curler. It's an eyelash curler. I can't believe you don't know that. So you don't have sisters. Or... Are you an only child? Do you have sisters? What's your sister like? And don't be critical of her, I'm just saying. Honestly speaking, this simple description. Blunt description. That's not what I said. So, maybe you never saw her doing her makeup. That's hilarious that she's private and needy. My sister can be like that. Oh, got it. Makes sense. Well, at at 12 she should be doing her makeup, but she probably doesn't have an older sister to involve her in it. Shazams? What's that? No, 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 no. Tell me what is it that she needs. Oh! Got it. Did you hear the window opens that you just bought for me? And it's surprising she doesn't have an eyelash curler. Maybe you just haven't seen it. Maybe you just haven't seen it. But it's also probably something her and your mom do together, not really with you around. Brand new things that you just bought for me. Y'all didn't have no kids. Didn't share no mutual friends. And I know me. And I know it. You're a swimmer? Really? You like diver? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Diver is one of our visitors on here. He comes on here and he talks to us about he does diving for a living and is an instructor for it. But he's very nice, but he really enjoys swimming and underwater diving. He said he found a Rolex while he was on one of his dives. Got to sell it for $2,000. I thought that was cool. I know. He was like, yeah, I just got $2,000 from it. I'm like, just? Like, okay. Just rub it in our faces, thank you. Yeah, he does ocean dives. Yeah. Yeah, he was like, I just got $2,000 for it. I'm like, just show ungratefulness. Yeah. I know. Me too. I'm broke. All of the makeup I'm wearing, Dollar Tree. If you know what a Dollar Tree is. Basically everything's $1.25. So I'm getting $1.25 each thing. So are you in Texas? What does that mean? No, I don't know what you mean. Okay. Oh, okay. And y'all have Dollar Tree in the Middle East? Oh, yeah. Of course. I get a lot of good stuff there, so. Well, I'm in the ghetto, so it's like our economy is pretty horrible. Except for a lot of people who are very grubby with their money. And then... But they don't live like they have money necessarily. Yes, I know you have a version of Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness. Sorry, class. Dollar City. Dollar City? That's cute. We used to have this place called the 50-cent store, and we had it there for years. And so I asked my mom if we could go the other day. I was like, Mom, I'd really like to go. We've never been there that I can ever remember. She's like, yeah, I went there all the time, but I never took you there. She's like, so we could try it once. And as soon as we got there, we drive up in the parking lot and it's empty, first off. Second off, on the inside, it's completely empty, and there's a piece of paper on the front door that says selling fixtures, going out of business. And I was like, My gosh, classic. I mean, I don't blame him. Classy's been doing a lot of stuff lately. He's been keeping up with being on the treadmill and changing his diet and all that stuff. He's working hard. I don't blame him. Two cookies. So a keto diet. Got it. Why? You sound young. You sound a little too young to be on the keto diet. Explain yourself. Aha! That sounds like something a young person would want. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool though. Oh, you're serious? Interesting. I wasn't gonna ask you that. Do people ask you that a lot? Oh, wait. Are you in school? Are you in public school? Ah. Oh, private. Oh. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, don't say your age. And don't say what grade you're in. Why would you do that, Cole? That sounds extreme. Yeah, I'm not going to be asking you that. Yeah, no, that's... Cole, that is not the way to go about it. Do it the way I did it. I went from 120 to 105. And what I did was consistently starve myself and not go to the bathroom and have a horrible rotting gallbladder. And then now I can't gain weight to save my life. I don't even know what happened. That is very interesting. That is actually really neat. No, but there was someone I knew who tried to basically starve themselves. And it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen anyone try to do. The first rule of losing weight is not to starve yourself and not to cut out everything that you love and like. And yeah, you little dysmorphic. It's a ketosis diet. It's exactly what you're saying. It's just called keto for short. No, but I just that same person literally insulted me for how skinny I was when I was trying so hard to gain weight, and then they were like, I'm trying to lose weight and I really want to be thin. And it's just like, and then they were like just like starving themselves. Literally, we would go out to eat with them and their mom, and just was like, oh, I'm not gonna eat because you know, I can't do that, I'm on a diet, I'm trying not to eat stuff like that. Well, we'll see. And then she started rapidly gaining weight because she basically gorged on stuff, and I was just like, me and my sister told you. Gaining weight is very hard. For me at least. It's super hard. I used to hold on to a lot of weight, but I feel like that was more bloating than it was actual weight. Looking back, because my face was always really, really bloated and puffy, and like I've talked about, lymphatic issues. That's so good for you. I don't drink water. So you don't eat, you just drink water? I pick up a gallon. Interesting. Uh-huh. Whatever you say. So what am I gonna call you, by the way? Give myself a treat. I think I'm just gonna call you Silas just because. That's all I'm gonna think of when I see your name. No, I am. Yes. Silas. Nope. Approved. Silas. It's too late. I've decided. Someone knows what I'm talking about. Exactly. You can call me that. I'll allow it. Uh-huh. They didn't know who Silas was, but when I saw their name, I couldn't read it because I didn't have my glasses on. I do not like their voice. I'm sorry, but their voice is horrible. I don't think Silas is all that wonderful. I'm sorry. He's good, but he's not that good. His voice actor though, I don't like. No. And that's coming from hot chocolate right there. Silas is my man. But yes. No. Anyways, since Silas asked us to move on. You can call me a nickname though. You're welcome to, even if it's a little bit slightly insulting. I know what you're thinking. Think hard before you answer. And whatever you pick is going to be like that for the rest of the school year. So, choose wisely. That's wild. That's wild. What does that mean? And how do I say it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, a fitness app website came up. Is she from, Genshin? Sorry. No, I see her. Yeah. She looks like a Valkyrie. She's cute. Oh, hi, Kaka. Sorry, I didn't see you. Hello, Kaka. How are you doing today? What? I'm not disgusted. What? No. I promise. No, I promise. You're alive. You not having a good day today? Do you really want me to? I just had a wild thought. No. Yes, what? Since you're Silas, though, you'll have to call me Kitten. I'm teasing. Please don't. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, no. Please don't. No. No. I will exercise my boss rights. So, Thank you. I'm too short for that. I don't think. No. But thank you. Thank you. I am 5'4", thank you. But the average minimum height is 5'6", at least. What? Aha. Classy is also 5'6". We got another shorty. I guess shoddy. Not shouty. Shouty like a melody in my head. Go shouty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, cause it's your birthday. Nico is 6 foot. Yeah, no. You should have met Mojo. He's 6. Was it 6? I want to say he said 6'3" to 5, but I don't remember. We have a lot of tall people on here. We've had a few people that are 6'5". We've had a few people that are 6'3". Don't do what? Now we got someone with the amount of sass needed.
When you realize that you just love me. You just walk for me.
Maybe your houses are just short in the Middle East. That's true, that's true. Usually I can get 11 lines pretty quick when I'm doing workouts. I just haven't been doing them lately. Like I said, y'all have weird perceptions of what's attractive. Do I watch? Not really any. I don't really watch movies. Oh, I think I've watched that. I think I've watched it. Oh yeah, no, I watched that. Short goat, but still.
Meh. Tell me what is it that she needs.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't get yourself banned here. So wild. You're young too. Maybe I misunderstood. Sorry. I was like, seriously? Uh-huh. Sorry. sorry. I'm sorry. That's embarrassing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When the bills to the show blow, then it's knowing how you gonna act, how you gonna act. What you gonna do, what you back.
Are y'all wanting me to get to reading soon?
What is it that she needs?
Y'all are wild.
I just said.
Kaka's asking for the bedtime story. What time is it where you are in the Middle East, Silas? Nico, it's not how I meant it. It's not how I meant it. He means it differently. I thought the same thing. 11 a.m.? Okay, got it. So, let me go get the book real quick. Just move on. Just move on. Yes, I do reading. We're reading White Fang. Have you read that? I would think you have. You're in private school. Oh my god! Nico. Yes. Let me get comfortable. I'm sorry. Then you'll just have to be up. Also, Silas, do you have an Instagram? You're young, so maybe not. Well, no, you checked mine, so how would you do that if you didn't have one? Well. I can see you waiting, Kaka. I'm sorry. Oh. That sounds like something someone young would say. I understand you, Kaka. I understand. Well, if you want to follow me, I will follow you back. As young as wise. Don't go all Cat Noir on me, alright? Uh-huh. I knew you'd know that. I knew you would. Oh, I guess I had a bookmark in here. Miraculous, simply the best. Under the test when things go wrong. I used to watch it, but I was not into Adrian. It's just not my thing. But I did love, what's her name? Stormy Weather. Stormy Weather was such a cute character. I loved her outfits and stuff, and her hair. Her hair was super cute. I liked a lot of the superhero stuff, though. Can I follow you on there, Coco? Coco is on YouTube. On my YouTube chat. Okay, what is it? Yes. I have my YouTube and my Twitch chat going. So... No, I'm talking to my other personality. I remember for a long time I see things in windows. I mean, I still do, especially at night. I see a lot of things through windows. But you learn to stop looking at the windows. Okay. La 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 la. Billie Jean is not my lover. She just a girl. Oh my gosh, you are following me. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. Is there anything more you want to say before I start reading? Alright, I'm going to start reading now. We're in part 2 of the book. So I'm just going to do chapter 1 for today. So, chapter 1, The Battle of the Fangs. It was the she-wolf who had first caught the sound of men's voices and the whining of the sled dogs. And it was the she-wolf who was the first to spring away from the cornered man in a circle of dying flame. The pack had been loath to forgo the kill it had hunted down, and it lingered for several minutes, making sure of the sounds. And then it too sprang away on the trail made by the she-wolf. Running at the forefront of the pack was a large gray wolf, one of its several leaders. It was he who directed the pack's course on the heels of the she-wolf. It was he who snarled warningly at the younger members of the pack, or slashed at them with his fangs when they ambitiously tried to pass him. And it was he who increased the pace when he sighted the she-wolf, now trotting slowly across the snow. She dropped in alongside by him, as though it were her appointed position, and took the pace of the pack. He did not snarl at her, nor show his teeth, when any leap of hers chanced to put her in advance of him. On the contrary, he seemed kindly disposed toward her, too kindly to suit her, for he was prone to run near to her, and when he ran too near, it was she who snarled and showed her teeth. Nor was she above slashing his shoulder sharply on occasion. At such times he betrayed no anger. He merely sprang to the side and ran stiffly ahead for several awkward leaps, in carriage and conduct resembling an abashed country swain. But this was his one trouble in the running of the pack. But she had other troubles. On her other side ran a gaunt old wolf, grizzled and marked with the scars of many battles. He ran always on her right side. The fact that he had but one eye, and that the left eye might account for this. He also was addicted to crowding her, to veering toward her till his scarred muzzle touched her body or shoulder or neck. As with the running mate on the left, she repelled these attentions with her teeth. But when both bestowed their attentions at the same time, she was roughly jostled, being compelled, with quick snaps to either side, to drive both lovers away and at the same time to maintain her forward leap with the pack, and see the way of her feet before her. At such times her running mates flashed their teeth and growled threateningly across at each other. They might have fought, but even wooing and its rivalry waited upon the more pressing hunger need of the pack. After each repulse, when the old wolf sheered abruptly away from the sharp-toothed object of his desire, he shouldered against a young 3-year-old that ran on his blind right side. This young wolf had attained his full size, and considering the weak and famished condition of the pack, he possessed more than the average vigor and spirit. Nevertheless, he ran with his head even with the shoulder of his one-eyed elder. When he ventured to run abreast of the older wolf, which was seldom, a snarl and a snap sent him back even with the shoulder again. Sometimes, however, he dropped cautiously and slowly behind, and edged in between the old leader and the she-wolf. This was doubly resented, even triply resented. When she snarled her displeasure, the old leader would whirl on the 3-year-old. Sometimes she whirled with him, and sometimes the young leader on the left whirled too. At such times, confronted by 3 sets of savage teeth, the young wolf stopped precipitately, throwing himself back on his haunches, with forelegs stiff, mouth menacing, and mane bristling. This confusion in the front of the moving pack always caused confusion in the rear. The wolves behind collided with the young wolf and expressed their displeasure by administering sharp nips on his hind legs and flanks. He was laying up trouble for himself, for lack of food and short tempers went together. But with the boundless faith of youth, he persisted in repeating the same maneuver every little while, though it never succeeded in gaining anything for him but discomfiture. Had there been food, love-making and fighting would have gone on apace, and the pack formation would have been broken up. But the situation of the pack was desperate. It was lean with long-standing hunger. It ran below its ordinary speed. At the rear limped the weak members, the very young and the very old. At the front were the strongest. Yet all were more like skeletons than full-bodied wolves. Nevertheless, with the exception of the ones that limped, the movements of the animals were effortless and tireless. Their stringy muscles seemed founts of inexhaustible energy. Behind every steel-like contraction of a muscle lay another steel-like contraction, and another, apparently without end. They ran many miles that day. They ran through the night, and the next day found them still running. They were running over the surface of a world frozen and dead. No life stirred. They alone moved through the vast inertness. They alone were alive, and they sought for other things that were alive in order that they might devour them and continue to live. They crossed low divides and ranged a dozen small streams in a lower-lying country before their quest was rewarded. Then they came upon moose. It was a big bull they first found. Here was meat and life, and it was guarded by no mysterious fires nor flying missiles of flame. Splay hoofs and palmated antlers they knew, and they flung their customary patience and caution to the wind. It was a brief fight and fierce. The big bull was beset on every side. He ripped them open or split their skulls with shrewdly driven blows of his great hoofs. He crushed them and broke them on his large horns. He stamped them into the snow under him in the wallowing struggle. But he was foredoomed, and he went down with the she-wolf tearing savagely at his throat, and with other teeth fixed everywhere upon him, devouring him alive, before ever his last struggle ceased, or his last damage had been wrought. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day, okay? There was food in plenty. The bull weighed over 800 pounds, fully 20 pounds of meat per mouth for the 40-odd wolves of the pack. But if they could fast prodigiously, they could feed prodigiously, and soon a few scattered bones were all that remained of the splendid live brute that had faced the pack a few hours before. There was now much resting and sleeping. With full stomachs, bickering and quarreling began among the younger males, and this continued through the few days that followed before the breaking up of the pack. The famine was over. The wolves were now in the country of game, and though they still hunted in pack, they hunted more cautiously, cutting out heavy cows or crippled old bulls from the small moose herds they ran across. There came a day in this land of plenty when the wolf pack split in half and went in different directions. The she-wolf, the young leader on her left, and the one-eyed elder on her right, led their half of the pack down to the Mackenzie River and across into the lake country to the east. Each day this remnant of the pack dwindled. 2 by 2, male and female, the wolves were deserting. Occasionally a solitary male was driven out by the sharp teeth of his rivals. In the end, there remained only 4. The she-wolf, the young leader, the one-eyed one, and the ambitious 3-year-old. The she-wolf had by now developed a ferocious temper. Her 3 suitors all bore the marks of her teeth. Yet they never replied in kind, never defended themselves against her. They turned their shoulders to her most savage slashes, and with wagging tails and mincing steps strove to placate her wrath. But if they were all mildness towards her, they were all fierceness toward one another. The 3-year-old grew too ambitious in his fierceness. He caught the one-eyed elder on his blind side and ripped his ear into ribbons. Though the grizzled old fellow could see only on one side against the youth and vigor of the other, he brought into play the wisdom of long years and experience. His lost eye and his scarred muzzle bore evidence to the nature of his experience. He had survived too many battles to be in doubt for a moment about what to do. The battle began fairly, but it did not end fairly. There was no telling what the outcome would have been, for the 3rd wolf joined the leader, and together, the old leader and young leader, they attacked the ambitious 3-year-old and proceeded to destroy him. He was beset on either side of the merciless fangs of his erstwhile comrades. Forgotten the days they had hunted together, the game they had pulled down, the famine they had suffered. That business was a thing of the past. The business of love was at hand, ever a sterner and crueler business than that of food-getting. And in the meanwhile, the she-wolf, the cause of it all, sat down contentedly on her haunches and watched. She was even pleased. This was her day, and it came not often when manes bristled and fangs smote fang, and fang smote fang, or ripped and tore the yielding flesh, all for the possession of her. And in the business of love, the 3-year-old, who had made this his first adventure upon it, yielded up his life. On either side of his body stood his 2 rivals. They were gazing at the she-wolf, who sat smiling in the snow. But the elder leader was wise, very wise, in love even as in battle. The younger leader turned his head to lick a wound on the shoulder. Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to look that up. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to feel about that. Is that a compliment or an insult? me see. Let me see, sorry. But the elder leader was wise, very wise. Okay, then thank you. Very wise, in love even as in battle. The younger leader turned his head to lick a wound on his shoulder. The curve of his neck was turned toward his rival. Thank you. With his one eye, the elder saw the opportunity. He darted in low and closed with his fangs. It was a long, ripping slash, and deep as well. His teeth in passing burst the wall of the great vein of the throat. Then he leaped clear. The young leader snarled terribly, but his snarl broke midmost into a tickling cough. Bleeding and coughing, already stricken, he sprang at the elder and fought while life faded from him, his legs going weak beneath him, the light of day dulling on his eyes, his blows and springs falling shorter and shorter. And all the while, the she-wolf sat on her haunches and smiled. She was made glad in vague ways by the battle, for this was the love-making of the wild, the sex tragedy of the natural world that was tragedy only to those that died. To those that survived it was not tragedy, but realization and achievement. When the young leader lay in the snow and moved no more, One Eye stalked over to the she-wolf. His carriage was one of mingled triumph and caution. He was plainly expectant of a rebuff, and he was just as plainly surprised when her teeth did not flash out at him in anger. For the first time, she met him in a kindly manner. She sniffed noses with him and even condescended to leap about and frisk and play with him in quite puppyish fashion. And he, for all his gray years and sage experience, behaved quite as puppyishly, and even a little more foolishly. Forgotten already were the vanquished rivals and the love tale red written on the snow. Forgotten, save once, when old One Eye stopped for a moment to lick his stiffening wounds. Then it was that his lips half writhed into a snarl, and the hair of his neck and shoulders involuntarily bristled, while he half crouched for a spring, his claws spasmodically clutching into the snow surface for firmer footing. But it was all forgotten the next moment as he sprang after the she-wolf, who was coyly leading him into a chase through the woods. After that, they ran side by side, like good friends who have come to an understanding. The days passed by, and they kept together, hunting their meat and killing and eating it in common. After a time, the she-wolf began to grow restless. She seemed to be searching for something that she could not find. The hollows under fallen trees seemed to attract her, and she spent much time nosing about among the larger snow-piled crevices in the rocks and in the caves of overhanging banks. Old One Eye was not interested at all, but he followed her good-naturedly in her quest, and when her investigations in particular places were unusually protracted, he would lie down and wait until she was ready to go on. They did not remain in one place, but traveled across country until they regained the Mackenzie River, down which they slowly went, leaving it often to hunt game along the small streams that entered it, but always returning to it again. Sometimes they chanced upon other wolves, usually in pairs, but there was no friendliness of intercourse displayed on either side, no gladness at meeting, no desire to return to the pack formation. Several times they encountered solitary wolves. These were always males, and they were pressingly insistent on joining with One Eye and his mate. This he resented, and when she stood shoulder to shoulder with him, bristling and showing her teeth, the aspiring solitary ones would back off, turn tail, and continue on their lonely way. One moonlight night, running through the quiet forest, One Eye suddenly halted. His muzzle went up, his tail stiffened, and his nostrils dilated as he scented the air. One foot also he held up, after the manner of a dog. He was not satisfied, and he continued to smell the air, striving to understand the message borne upon it to him. One careless sniff had satisfied his mate, and she trotted on to reassure him. Though he followed her, he was still dubious, and he could not forbear an occasional halt in order more carefully to study the warning. She crept out cautiously on the edge of a large open space in the midst of the trees. For some time she stood alone, then One Eye creeping and crawling, every sense on the alert. every hair radiating infinite suspicion, joined her. They stood side by side, watching and listening and smelling. To their ears came the sounds of dogs wrangling and scuffling, the guttural cries of men, the sharper voices of scolding women, and once the shrill and plaintive cry of a child. And once the shrill and, with the exception of the huge bulks of the skin lodges, little could be seen save the flames of the fire, broken by the movements of intervening bodies, and the smoke rising slowly on the quiet air. But to their nostrils came the myriad smells of an Indian camp, carrying a story that was largely incomprehensible to One Eye, but every detail of which the she-wolf knew. She was strangely stirred, and sniffed with an increasing delight. But old One Eye was doubtful. He betrayed his apprehension and started tentatively to go. She turned and touched his neck with her muzzle in a reassuring way, then regarded the camp again. A new wistfulness was in her face, but it was not the wistfulness of hunger. She was thrilling to a desire that urged her to go forward, to be in closer to that fire, to be squabbling with the dogs, and to be avoiding and dodging the stumbling feet of men. One Eye moved impatiently beside her. My goodness. Her unrest. My gosh, my throat is dry. Her unrest came back upon her, and she knew again her pressing need to find the thing for which she searched. She turned and trotted back into the forest, to the great relief of One Eye, who trotted a little to the fore until they were well within the shelter of the trees. As they slid along, noiseless as shadows, in the moonlight they came upon a runway. Both noses went down to the footprints in the snow. These footprints were very fresh. One Eye ran ahead cautiously, his mate at his heels. The broad pads of their feet were spread wide, and in contact with the snow were like velvet. One Eye caught sight of a dim movement of white in the midst of the white. His sliding gait had been deceptively swift, but it was as nothing to the speed at which now he ran. Before him was bounding the faint patch of white he had discovered. They were running along a narrow alley flanked on either side by a growth of young spruce. Through the trees, the mouth of the alley could be seen, opening out on a moonlit glade. Old One Eye was rapidly overhauling the fleeing shape of white. Bound by bound he gained. Now he was upon it. One leap more, and his teeth would be sinking into it. But that leap was never made. High in the air and straight up soared the shape of white, now a struggling snowshoe rabbit that leaped and bounded, executing a fantastic dance there above him in the air, and never once returning to earth. One Eye sprang back with a snort of sudden fright, then shrank down to the snow and crouched, snarling threats at this thing of fear he did not understand. But the she-wolf coolly thrust past him. She poised for a moment, then sprang for the dancing rabbit. She too soared high, but not so high as the quarry, and her teeth clipped emptily together with a metallic snap. She made another leap and another. Her mate had slowly relaxed from his crouch and was watching her. He now evinced displeasure at her repeated failures, and he himself made a mighty spring upward. His teeth closed upon the rabbit, and he bore it back to the earth with him. But at the same time there was a suspicious crackling movement beside him, and his astonished eye saw a young spruce sapling bending down above him to strike him. His jaws let go their grip, and he leaped back to escape this strange danger, his lips drawn back from his fangs, his throat snarling, every hair bristling with rage and fright. And in that moment, the sapling reared its slender length upright, and the rabbit soared, dancing in the air again. The she-wolf was angry. She sank her fangs into her mate's shoulder in reproof. And he, frightened, unaware of what constituted this new onslaught, struck back ferociously, and in still greater fright ripping down the side of the she-wolf's muzzle. for him to resent such reproof was equally unexpected to her, and she sprang upon him in snarling indignation. Then he discovered his mistake and tried to placate her, but she proceeded to punish him roundly, until he gave over all attempts at placation, and whirled in a circle, his head away from her, his shoulders receiving the punishment of her teeth. In the meantime, the rabbit danced above them in the air. The she-wolf sat down in the snow, and Old One-Eye, now more in fear of his mate than of the mysterious sapling, again sprang for the rabbit, and he sank back with it between his teeth. He kept his eye on the sapling. As before, it followed him back to earth. He crouched down under the impending blow, his hair bristling, but his teeth still keeping tight hold of the rabbit. But the blow did not fall. The sapling remained bent above him. When he moved, it moved, and he growled at it through his clenched jaws. When he remained still, it remained still, and he concluded it was safer to continue remaining still. Yet, the warm blood of the rabbit tasted good in his mouth. It was his mate who relieved him from the quandary in which he found himself. She took the rabbit from him, and while the sapling swayed and teetered threateningly above her, she calmly gnawed off the rabbit's head. At once the sapling shot up, and after that gave no more trouble, remaining in the decorous and perpendicular position in which nature had intended it to grow. Then, between them, the she-wolf and One-Eye devoured the game which the mysterious sapling had caught for them. There were other runways, and alleys where rabbits were hanging in the air, and the wolf pair prospected them all, the she-wolf leading the way, Old One-Eye following and observant, learning the method of robbing snares, a knowledge destined to stand him in good stead in the days to come. Alright. That was chapter 1 of part 2, and I will do that tomorrow, part 2. Alright, I have to get off for tonight, but I was on way longer than I was supposed to be. Like an hour later. But it was very nice to meet you. What do I call you, by the way? Just so you know, I'm on YouTube and Twitch, so I'm looking at 2 different chats, but what do I call you? If that's Ahmad. Sorry if I said that wrong. You were just not for me. I did finish. It's okay. I'm waiting. It's okay. Yeah, I'm waiting on someone from YouTube to respond, but maybe they're not going to tonight. But I am gonna have to. Someone said stuff on YouTube, so I was waiting for them to respond because I asked them what I should call them, but either they got busy or they're just not answering me. I'm just teasing. Probably not. Or maybe they fell asleep. Who knows? That does tend to happen. But I do have to get off. I was supposed to be off an hour ago. They said I look like Felix from Stray Kids. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I looked it up, I was like, that's wild. But they said it was a compliment, so I'm gonna take it that way. I liked Silas, they were funny. They were weird. Very sassy. Thank you. Oh, I thought it was funny that they didn't like us calling him that. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Their humor was good. There was a good sense of humor. I liked that they're very engaging. I don't know, just very in the conversation. It was nice. Anyways, though, I have to get off for tonight. So, good night, everyone. Yes. Well, they were talking. It was funny. It was nice. It's nice to have people actually talk. Sometimes I feel like it's just me talking. It's okay. I know you talk when you're here, so I don't have a problem with you. What? Oh, okay. Yes, I have to. Okay. Good night, good night, good night. Yes, you too.